Hello and welcome to another edition of Crypto with Chingas. My name is Chingas. Today we're going to be talking about Candlestick Basics. Yes, the very basics of candlesticks. So here we go. Every candlestick tells a tale. There's a battle between the bears and the bulls that are going on in every single candle. No matter the time period, doesn't matter if it's 1 minute, doesn't matter if it's a month, makes no difference at all. Everyone tells a tale. And let's take a look at that tale right now. Let's take a look at a bearish candle, right? These typically on a default chart will show up red. You have what's considered the body. Okay. Now on a bearish, what happens? You open at a certain level and you close lower than where you opened, right? So the price is falling. So that is why the open on a bearish candle is up above, top of the body, close, bottom of the body, right? Very simple. I hope I'm not losing anybody yet. And these over here are called wicks, right? They're also called shadows. You have a high and you have a low. Price action is the entire candle. Okay, we see that there was trading all the way up to this level up here, trading all the way down to this level over here. But what happened was we opened at a certain level, we closed at a certain level. Okay, that's what you need to remember when it comes to bearish candles. Bullish candles are the opposite. Just on open and close. A bullish candle, price action closed higher than where it opened. So we have the open down at the bottom of the body. This is your body, and this right here is where you close that candle out. There was some price action up above where you closed. It got rejected and came back down. Same thing with the low, right? The bears tried to push it down. The bulls said, no thanks. And it came back up. Now, this is very basic, but these are the 5 parts that you need to look at when you're looking at candles. These 5 parts represent the fundamentals of every candlestick you'll ever see. So let's talk about a few things you're going to notice when you take a look at a chart. You might see some different color patterns. You might see a white red. You might see a yellow green, a purple orange, a black and white. It might be on a black background, might be on a white background. It doesn't make any difference. All right, every candle is still going to have those parts. Sometimes, I'm going to throw this out there just so you don't chop my head off. Sometimes you will see a candle with no wick. You'll just see a body, or it might just have a high wick or a low wick. That's okay too. It just means that price action never broke below the body or above the body. Right, so we can see an example of that in a couple minutes. Now that you understand what an actual candle is telling you, you understand that there was buying, there was selling, the bulls fought back, the bears struck harder. Take that into consideration when you're looking at your chart and you're trying to decide, what is this thing telling me? What is this asset trying to do? What kind of reversal pattern could I be looking for? Is this something that happens often? And when I see this type of candle, there's a huge momentum shift. Maybe. Let's take a look. This chart right here will tell you a few things, right? So you got bullish candlestick patterns, neutral basic patterns, bearish candlestick patterns, everything from a single to a 2 candle pattern to a 3 candle pattern. Then you couple all those patterns into trends, and then you start looking at a chart through the lens of very basic TA. So all of this is solid information when we look at something like a hammer and you're trying to get out of this bearish trend. What this hammer tells you specifically is that the price opened, okay, right up here. It drove itself down, all the way down. Trading was all the way down here. But what happened was, the difference in a candle like this, before the period ended, the bulls came back. And the bulls said, no way I'm going to let you have this day. And they ended up closing. So this tells you momentum is on the buying side. This is a pretty standard one candle indicator to let you know quite possibly you could have a bearish reversal, so you're going into a bullish trend. And let's pull up a chart and let's see some of these examples in real world. Right, so this is Bitcoin, US dollar, 1 week on OKCoin. None of that makes any difference. Let's take a look at the actual candles. What do we got right here? Hanging man. What happened? What happened after you had that hanging man candle? You turn into a local bear market, right? A local bearish trend. Not long, right? 2 weeks, right? After that candle. What do you got here? You got a spinning top. What's a spinning top? Spinning top, it tells you indecision, right? They couldn't decide. There was price action up, there was price action down, and they just couldn't decide. So indecision. Bullish engulfing, right? So you have a little bit of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a little bit of 5 week downtrend here, and then you had this gigantic bullish candle that completely engulfed that last candle. And what happened? You started going north, right? Bullish engulfing right here. The opposite of that, bearish engulfing, right? The opposite, completely engulfs that body. That's what we're looking for, the body. Another bullish engulfing right here, right? And we're starting to trend up. Morning doji star, shooting star. Shooting star indicates that's the exhaustion of an uptrend, right? So you're trending up, shooting star, boom. What happened? You went down. Now, is it going to play out every time? No, of course not. Right? Otherwise, everybody would be rich and they just trade off single candle patterns. It's not the way it works. It gives you the knowledge of knowing what may be coming next. Couple that information of each candle and the candle patterns with other indicators. Look at volume. You can look at oscillators. You can look at the MACD. You can look at EMAs. You can look at 100 different indicators. But what will always be there on every chart you ever look at will be candles. Well, provided that you're actually looking in candlestick view, because you can also look in line view, and there's a bunch of different views you can look at. But today we're talking about candlesticks. So that is the point of this video, that you understand what all those parts actually represent and what you're looking for in the candles prior to it to tell you the story, to give you a bigger picture of what's actually going on. All right, so thank you for joining me for the candlestick video. I appreciate it. If you did find it valuable, if you found some value in the content, do what you need to do. Subscribe, like. There'll be plenty more videos like this coming down the road. I do very much appreciate it. So thank you, and have a great day. Happy trading. Happy trading. I was lost there for a minute, man. I was like completely thrown off.